From my perspective, at this moment, the decision to begin the normalization process at the September FOMC meeting seems less compelling to me than it was a few weeks ago. But normalization could become more compelling by the time of the meeting.
Inflation has been the biggest hurdle for both the Fed and the Bank of England as we've neared this discussion of rate rises. If we look at core inflation on the Fed's preferred measure, the PCE measure of inflation, we get an update of that on Friday. It's still very low, and it's still not signalling a confirmed, defined uptrend that would really kind of seal the deal, on a rate hike, especially with these market conditions.
The 15 central banks of the OECD that have raised rates since 2008, all of them have taken back all or some of those increases. New Zealand went up twice and came back. And OK, they're commodity producers, so that might introduce some volatility. Yeah, so the Fed's caught in a bit of a trap. Doesn't want to move prematurely, because if it moves prematurely, it does more harm to the economy, it loses credibility. They are in a bit of a catch-22 situation. They don't hike in September. Well, everyone then suddenly goes, wow, the Fed's really worried. There's a sell-off. And if they do hike in September, everyone goes, oh, the Fed's crazy. Sell-off.
The key for central banks is you raise rates when the conditions are appropriate. If we've just had another deflationary shock to the global economy, then they need to recalibrate their monetary policy appropriately. Eventually, we will get to the point where market conditions are good enough, the economy is good enough, and they can raise rates. And let's be clear, the economy in the US, the economy in Europe, the economy in Japan have been improving this year. But we've got to get to the point where that's generating enough inflation for them to feel comfortable about raising rates.